Yes, I am wearing two different eyeshadow looks on my eyes. You noticed correctly. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Maryam here. In today's video, I'm reviewing Huda Beauty's new Neon Obsessions palettes. I am creating two looks, one on each eye using the Neon Obsessions in green and the Neon Obsessions in orange. I'm also swatching all of these, including the pink, and I'm giving you guys a verdict at the end. Although this looks really pretty, it's not telling of the quality of the eyeshadows, so you have to watch until the end to find out, okay? Also, I hope you are subscribed to my channel. If you're not, then make sure you are hitting that button. Make sure you are hitting that notification bell so you can see all of my videos and not just this one. I love you guys. I hope you enjoy this one. Team Truth, where are you at? Huda Beauty Neon Obsessions verdict, review, tutorial. Here we come. Huda Beauty Neon Obsessions contains 3 palettes. They are each sold separately for $29 each. We have neon pink, neon orange, and we have neon green. All of these look really cool, very on trend. Neon is all the rave right now. I'm even wearing a little bit of neon here that's totally not transferring on camera or my monitor. I would say off the bat, I can't even tell which one I'm drawn to outside of the green just because I think it's the most different one. I've seen these shades before. I've definitely seen the pinks before. If it's in fact neon, if these swatch amazing, then this one might be a hit. But I'm a little bit reluctant even to film this video because if you remember, my previous Huda Beauty Obsessions palettes review wasn't such a positive one. Her palettes, particularly the Obsessions ones, have been either a hit or a miss, not a hit altogether in its entirety. We'll see how this round goes. I can't say that I have high hopes or expectations. I am just here for the truth, just like you guys are. So what I'm gonna do in today's video is create 2 different looks using 2 different palettes, definitely using the green, and I think the second palette, oof, I can't really decide. You know what? I'm gonna swatch the orange because I have a feeling that the pink one is gonna be really good, and I think it's gonna swatch really well, just because we've seen this color compilation before. Swatch model time for the pink.
You're not gonna swatch them all?
I will swatch them all. Just the other 2 I'll do off camera, and this one, the one that I'm not wearing on my eyes, I will swatch on you. All right, I am going to start swatching from this color and going across. I don't believe these have names. These are just colors. I feel like that needs another dip. Oh, with 2 dips, it's not bad. Okay. Next we have this shimmery metallic cooler pink. This swatch is beautiful. Next we have a really vibrant coral. That's not bad at all. Let's give it another dip. Here we have a really bright pink. Looks pretty good, but I am gonna give it a second dip. A super shimmery lavender coming up. Really nice, wow. And now here is a matte purplish lavender that will get a double dip. Here's a lilac. That's pretty sad lilac.
Okay.
Wow, 3 dips for this one. But swatches aren't everything, so with 3 dips, actually looks pretty decent. Here we have a lighter, shimmery, purplish, lavenderish, lilac-ish shade. Can I do this with my thumb? You know what? Let's attempt just for fun. Last shade is a shimmery, I was gonna say coral, but it looks kind of purple too. Hi. You guys want to see what Lee did to my neon orange palette?
So sorry.
He killed it. He made holes in the palette. I'm so mad. And then he's like, oh, it's nothing. It's just $15. I'm like, no, bitch. It's actually $29 a palette. It's expensive. My God. Get out of here. Bring me some wine. Jeez. Okay, so the swatches. Some of these swatch better than others, and I'm talking about eyeshadows, not palettes. The mattes, I gotta be honest, that they needed at least 2 to 3 dips in order for the color to actually show up on the skin. The shimmery shades and the metallics are a lot better, and they were pretty buttery, pretty shimmery. They swatched great. I will tell you that my favorite color compilation is the one that I swatched of the neon greens. Although it doesn't look as enticing here, once I put all the colors together on my arm, they tell a story, and it's a story that I like and that I'm eager to get into. This will definitely go on this eye right here. I guess I'll use the palette that Lee murdered on my other eye. The pink, although cute, well, let's just say we've seen this before, so it's not as exciting as the other 2. Also, I can tell off the bat that I am going to need some primer. I'm going to need some grippage for these eyeshadows, especially the drier matte shadows to adhere to, so I'm gonna use my Fenty primer all over my lids. For my first shade on this eye, I think I wanna go for, I guess maybe this peach. We need a little bit of a transition and we need a little bit of warmth for all of these greens. I would actually say that this eyeshadow grips rather nicely to the Fenty primer. It's performing a lot better than it's swatched. So here you can clearly tell where swatches don't really matter. You're gonna need a smaller brush, and I think I'm gonna go for this green. That actually picked up a really decent amount of product. And when packing it on, this one's adhering as well. So it's not as bad as I thought. And given the fact that this color is very close to a yellow, it's literally a limey kind of green. The pigmentation on this is pretty impressive. So I have a feeling I might just be eating my own words with this video. This is cute. I'm gonna pick up a little bit of this lighter shadow. I'm gonna smudge that right here in the outer lower lash line, just like that. Well, this is a little bit bizarre. This color is lighter than my skin, so it's actually emphasizing this dark fold. So that's not so flattering. Keep that in mind. I'm gonna add a bit more of that darker shade and just kind of extend and pop out that outer corner. As you guys can see, there's no darker colors in this palette that are matte. So it's kind of hard to create a traditional classic sort of look with a darker outer corner and with like a smokier lower lash line. I'm thinking an avant-garde look for this palette would probably be best. So not something that you would expect and not something that you've been seeing a lot on Instagram. Next, gonna pick up this shimmery lime green and dot that to my movable lid and overlapping with the crease shadow. I mean, that's really pretty and that's really funky. I feel like it's forcing me to be a little bit more creative and come up with something that I typically don't do, which is nice. Honestly, in the monitor, this looks really cool and I like it. Okay, I'm gonna leave this palette alone for just a sec. I'm gonna pick up the orange that Lee murdered, and I am going to use this Wayne Goss brush, pick up this yellow shade. It's actually not yellow at all. It's very peachy, orangey. I'm gonna start applying this to this outer portion of my eye, the transition surrounding the eye socket and bringing it in. I'm gonna apply a smidge of that to my lower lash line, pick up the darker shade, apply that a little bit lower, and honestly, not bad at all. Very distinctive. I can see the difference between the previous shade and this shade, and so far, I'm liking what I'm seeing. Ooh, for the lid on this one, I'm gonna dip into this shadow, which is a nice pinky sort of very metallic shade. I'm gonna start applying that to the outer 2/3 of my lid, of my movable lid. This shadow is definitely buildable. Doesn't go on as smoothly as one would prefer, but you can build it up because these pigments seem to be a little bit stickier, so they stick well to each other. Not necessarily to the matte shadows though, so it's a little tricky here. You really do have to get creative. I'm gonna pick up this shade. This is a nice, whoa, that's really, really, really textured. I need to spread that a little bit better. This one's looking more like a orangey golden. Definitely nice. There's definitely a learning curve to these, but the look is turning out to be kind of cute. So funny, sometimes when you film with a brand, they actually ask you to make it look like you're putting on product when you're really not, but making a really cute face at the camera. So that's exactly what I'm doing now. That's the same technique. Just all right, that's looking kind of cool at this point. I'm gonna go back to this eye here, and I'm gonna add some zest. I'm gonna pick up this shade right here with this minuscule brush. This one looks like a topper. When I swatched this, it looked like it would go great on top of an existing shadow, but in this instance, I just wanna highlight the inner corner, and it's doing the job sort of. I'm not gonna pretend like these eyeshadows are the easiest to use, but then again, we've never really seen neon shimmery shades before, and these definitely have that neon undertone, that super fluorescent sort of quality. For what it is, so far, I'm pretty impressed. I'm gonna use that same topper looking shade and add that right here to my brow bone arch. That's really nice and duochrome-y. Definitely a little different. Let's try out this unique lavender. This one's another duochrome kind of shade. It's lavender, but it's also got a lot of green, so it goes with the whole theme of the palette. Comes off pretty purple on my brush. No idea if you can see that. What I'm gonna do here is apply this shade to the inner portion of my lower lash line. Very unique, very different, not a look that I'm used to, not something that is particularly flattering, so we're gonna have to fix that. Oh, I just got a great idea. I'm gonna pick up this dark shade here. I'm gonna apply it right here to the center and to the outer portion. Hopefully to make all of that come together a little bit more. Lee is such a doll. He brought me some wine to make up for the holes he made in my palette. I stopped drinking on camera, you guys, because I do get the Asian glow and it's super duper annoying, but you know what? I don't care. Life is short. So what if I get the Asian glow? I want some wine. So what I'm gonna do is pick up, I think this shade here, and I'm gonna apply that all the way across and kind of lower than I normally do, like that. Then gonna pick up this one, same brush, and start applying that right on top, just a pinch higher. Ooh, that just made that come alive, did it not? I think I'm gonna add a little bit more of that shade here as well. This one is pretty nice. I'm just gonna need to blend that out ever so slightly. Yes, yes. And next, same brush, go for the vibrancy with this one right here. Kind of picked up a lot more color than I really needed, but what I'm gonna do here is start applying that to this outer V right here and bring it into the lid. Yes. Yes, just that. And then whatever's remaining on the tip of the brush, I'm gonna spread across my lower lash line. Wow, this eye is actually turning out pretty well. I'm liking this creation so far. This one, I'm not completely satisfied with just yet. I will make it work. Okay, for the inner corner on this eye, pick up this shade here, and I'm going to unapologetically spread it and plop it all over my tear duct and this whole zone here. Actually wondering if these two greens here are the same. This one here and this one here. One of them is slightly darker, but maybe it's just my eye. That said, I'm also gonna use the same shadow for the highlight under my brow arch. Not a color that I would typically place there, but you know, we're experimenting here. I'm gonna pick up a little bit more of this orange and just spread that across under the brow. Really like the sparkle in the shadow, so I'm gonna make it work. All right, so now to complete this eye here, I figured the only thing I can really do is add some black liner and make it a little bit sharper in those areas where I need to. So I'm gonna pick up my Charlotte Tilbury Rock and Kohl in Bedroom Black, and I'm gonna add that right here, kind of in a very rough wing. And I'm gonna pick up a small smudger brush, smudge out that liner, wing it out, blend it back, and then I'm gonna seal that with this shade here, which looks very bronzy from here, but who knows how it'll actually apply. Not so much bronzy, but very sparkly. And then to sharpen that wing, I'm gonna add my Schwing Liner by the BALM Cosmetics right on top. You know what? While I'm at it, I'll remove my cat hair from my liner, and I'm going to emphasize this inner portion. Just gonna extend that line of liner, make it a little bit more exotic. I'm gonna bring this line and kind of meet it in the center with the pencil line. I'm telling you guys, I'm going for much more avant-garde with this look. So the liner is going to be what's going to tie these two looks together, just in case I want to wear them out. I don't mind going out with two different color eyeshadows, but I still need to make them cohesive, and the liner is what's going to bring it all together and make it cohesive. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Rock and Kohl, sharpen that outer portion, smudge it out. Can't really use anything shimmery from this palette, so I think I'm going to borrow a color from here, perhaps this blue. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye. Oh, I just got liner in this wig. Ugh. All right, cute. So now that we are done with all that, let me apply some lashes. I have Lily lashes in the style Miami Flare. I'm gonna apply my mascara and I will be right back. The lashes are on. I'm gonna use my PIXI x Maryam Maquillage Posh Nude. Links are down below. I swear this is the perfect nude lip to go with any vibrant eye look, especially a neon one. You make it slightly darker with this Beeper lip liner from ColourPop. Ooh, pretty. Next, just a little bit more bronzer. Gonna use Anastasia Beverly Hills Saddle Bronzer and just warm up my forehead, a little bit right here. Next, Huda Beauty Resting Boss Face setting spray that I do love. I do have a review on it up here if you guys haven't checked it out. But the smell! You've been warned. For the highlighter, Artist Couture Sexpose. I believe we are ready for the final reveal and for the final verdict! Team Truth style, per usual and as always. All right, so before we get into the verdict, let's talk about the look. Let's talk about the neon green look first. Almost burped, I apologize. I didn't though, so I'm good. The neon green is actually, factually, my favorite look of the two. I think the green is something unexpected. It's something very fresh. It looks great in the summertime, and it's something that we don't really see very often. I like the fact that I was able to emphasize it with the liner and with the lashes and with this distinct brow highlight. It's something unique, and I quite like the compilation, and I like the final finish. The peach look, or shall I say the orange look, is a little bit more predictable. It's something that we've seen before, but the quality of the pigments, particularly the matte eyeshadows, is definitely superior in the orange neon rather than in the green. So I think this one was a little bit easier to put together, and it just has a little bit more variety. There is definitely a green shadow in here, as well as a pink, as well as some yellows and oranges. So this is probably the most versatile of the three palettes, and it's definitely in between the green and the pink. This one's kind of an in-betweener palette, so definitely one that I would recommend of the three, just based on the versatility and based on pigment. Going back to the green, I will say that although this palette is pretty limited in its capabilities and the kind of looks that you can create with it, it is a pretty palette, and when you swatch all of these shades, particularly the shimmery shades, the compilation is really nice, and it's something that I'm drawn to. So do I like these palettes? Yeah, I like them both. Do I need these palettes? Do you? Most importantly, do you need these palettes? No, you absolutely do not need these neon palettes. However, if you are someone who considers themselves to be on trend, then yeah, neon's on trend, and I would get these for $29. I think it's a pretty good deal, and I think the colors are cool. Although quality isn't superb, these are not Natasha Denona, these are not Pat McGrath eyeshadows. These are a little bit more affordable, not a lot more affordable, just a little bit more affordable considering the quantity and considering the amount of product that you get. But Huda Beauty products are very much on trend, so she keeps on pumping out new innovative products that people want to gravitate towards, that people want to grab and make it a part of their arsenal. I think this is cool. I'm gonna continue wearing it. No, it's not the best quality. No, they don't swatch the best, but they apply pretty great and just a little bit better than okay. You know what? Let me actually give it a score. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would give Neon Orange a 7.5 to 8 out of 10. I think that's pretty generous. Neon Green will get a score of 7, a solid 7 for this neon green, which is not bad, and I'm gonna continue using it. Especially, I have Pride coming up right around the corner. I'm gonna be in the parade, you guys. I'm excited about that, and I will definitely put these to good use. I'm gonna continue wearing them. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out my other videos. I have a lot of Huda Beauty reviews. I'm telling you guys, I'm getting in the business of reviewing Huda Beauty. She keeps on popping out with products. I keep on popping out with videos. It's a perfect marriage, you see? So check them out. They're right here. I'm gonna sip on my wine and I will wait while you click. Cheers.